healthier lifestyle changes into your own hands. And so this morning we're joined by a registered dietitian, Wendy Greger. She is from the Sacramento Foundation. Good morning to you, Wendy.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
It's such an important topic, and you just repeated a very important and kind of shocking statistic by the CDC. What did you say earlier?
Well, the CDC reports that the majority of chronic disease conditions are largely lifestyle related. Mm-hmm. That means that based on the way you live your life with exercise and nutrition, that you can have a large impact on the prevention and the treatment of these diseases. And a lot of times people can do that without as much medication. Do diet and exercise first before you need the medication.
It's so crucial to start with the diet and exercise. Okay, so we are talking about some of the really important foods to help avoid getting chronic diseases. Tell me about each individual product and what it really does for your health.
Well, Dina, the first thing I want to mention is that everything that you see here is food. And surprisingly, people are not eating food. They're eating food products. Things made from food, but they no longer resemble what food is.
So the processed, the additives, all the, okay.
So wheat and corn and oats are food, but when you make them into little breakfast bars, it's no longer food, it's a food product.
Okay.
And our grocery store is filled with food products that are not health enhancing, because when you strip down a food into a food product, you're losing the antioxidants and the phytonutrients that plant foods contain. So we're looking at food.
Yes.
We're looking at the greens for all of the lycopene, the wonderful benefits of zeaxanthin that come in greens, your broccoli and your cruciferous vegetables, tomatoes with lycopene, lutein in the greens, lycopene in the tomatoes. Your vegetables like carrots have a lot of carotenoids.
And I don't know what many of those words mean, but I'm assuming they are important ones because you're talking about how healthy they are for you. So in large doses, large quantities, would you suggest eating these items?
Absolutely. So you need 3 to 5 servings of vegetables a day and 2 to 4 servings of fruit a day. You have to eat a fruit or a vegetable every time you eat in order to meet that quota.
Yeah. Okay, and then talk about some of the oats and grains, because a lot of times we're not seeing them in their raw form. And what was the word you used?
So the buzzword today is intact grain, which is altogether different and less digestible, and therefore your blood sugar rise is more gradual, something you can manage better, and you're going to have all of the nutrients and the fiber that's meant to be in that food. So we're talking about things like wheat berries and wild rice and farro, quinoa. These intact grains are what we should be eating.
Okay, and then finally, talking about the nuts and the different products, I know we hear sometimes the peanuts and the almonds can be high in fat content, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, they're high in healthy fats, and so the key is portion control.
Right.
But you should eat nuts and seeds every day.
Okay.
So you should have 2 to 4 tablespoons of nuts and seeds, whole like this in your diet. Look at those beautiful oats over there.
I know, I want to tap into them right now.
Bite into a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, and we also want to talk about the one diet that can treat most chronic diseases, and we have some information on the screen. Explain what this is.
So, patients are confused. They've got heart disease, they can't eat fat. They have diabetes, they can't eat carbs. But the fact is that there's only one diet for everybody to prevent all of those chronic diseases, and that is primarily a plant-based diet filled with the foods that you see here in smaller portions, and that treats all of them.
Okay, Wendy Greger, such good information. Thank you for being in this morning. Again, Heart Health Month, all throughout the month of March. Actually, it's National Nutrition Month, I'm sorry, but it is healthy for your heart as well. So thank you for being in. We appreciate your time. And I might have to steal some of this oatmeal. Irene, we're going to send it over to you. Love me oats.
I was going to say some for me.